Hi guys, it's SugarPlumSims here and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing this speed build here, which is not a surprise, but it is a beach house. I don't, well actually I was going to say I don't usually do beach houses, but I have done quite a few, and yeah, so this is interesting build. I don't usually build like this. It's kind of a different layout to what I normally do, and I was kind of also partly inspired by sort of just not necessarily one of Sims build, but she has done a few that are kind of in this style. I mean, I'm not really sure what style it is in, but I don't know, her builds are like really cool, so I took a bit of inspiration, but other than that I kind of just went off of what I wanted to build. And yeah, I also actually had to make some little post-it note thing telling me what to talk about, because I am becoming more and more awkward in these voiceovers since there is a larger gap in between when I can record, but yeah, it should be okay. So actually the first thing I wanted to mention before anything else, because it is the most exciting, is that we have finally reached 500 subscribers, which is amazing, and I sound slightly more monotone than I meant to, but I reached it like a while ago and I have kind of had time to process it, but it is honestly so amazing, and I'm just really thankful for everyone who always supports me and everything. Yeah, it's just like really amazing. That's pretty much the extent of my vocabulary, so I do apologize about that, but yeah, thank you so much, and I will probably make like a separate video thanking all of you who have supported me, but I don't know, that'll probably have to wait for now, because I actually don't know what I am going to do, because I didn't plan this. I didn't realise it would be so soon, but yeah, that's just kind of a quick thing. I did want to say thank you, because at the time of recording this we are at 501 subscribers, which you will notice that I am kind of recording this voiceover a bit later than I thought I was going to be recording it at. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that. But yeah, I just kind of got carried away, and also I actually recorded half of this voiceover before already, and then I got distracted halfway through, and then I ended up having dinner, and then I'm coming back and I realised I'm not going to be able to just continue off from where I was, so I just thought, you know, might as well restart. So yeah, we're going to restart, which is probably also why it's slightly more difficult this time, because I don't know what I've already said or not. It always confuses me, but yeah. So another thing, actually, I recently bought fitness stuff on laundry day, which I definitely think I haven't mentioned anything about fitness stuff, but I don't know about laundry day. I don't think I have, but yeah, so I bought those last weekend, I think. Yeah, I think so, I can't remember, but yeah, I'm really excited about laundry day. That's been amazing so far, and honestly, I haven't played around much with fitness stuff, but from the looks of it, it looks like quite a nice pack. I mean, some of the things are slightly more stylized than I think are kind of like, they're too stylized to use in certain areas, so I kind of have to leave them out, like those windows, which I did want to use, but I don't think they really matched it, like the build and everything. So yeah, and also actually, kind of slightly funny, is that I was aiming for a build that mainly just used fitness, cats and dogs, and what was the other one? I think there was another one like laundry day or parenthood or something like that. I don't know, but turns out I ended up using every single pack I ever own, which is I own almost all of them now, I think. I'm just missing like 3 stuff packs, and soon I will be missing the jungle pack, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy that when it comes out, which is on the 27th, so it's like less than 2 weeks away. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get it straight away or not yet, because I mean, it looks like a cool pack, but I don't know if it's right up my alley. Also, sorry, I had to take a quick break because I realised I was talking way too fast, and there's actually like a YouTuber, or actually a couple, I think, that like talk too fast for me to like understand or to be able to watch in peace. Not really, I don't know, I just find it more relaxing listening to someone who talks a bit slower. So yeah, I should probably slow down a little bit, because I noticed I was talking quite fast. But anyway, so just adding a few columns here where the windows are going to go, and yeah, honestly, I just love this house so much. Originally I was going for something more romantic because at the time of building it was the day before Valentine's Day, so I was planning on getting this out for Valentine's Day, but then I never got around to it because actually, what was it? It was Tuesday, right? Actually no, it was Wednesday. Yeah, well, on Tuesday I didn't have time because it was pancake day and I was eating pancakes all day. Well, not really, but I just didn't have much time on Tuesday to finish recording it. And also I think I was recording it like in the evening. I'm pretty sure I finished quite late, around 11 or something. So I wasn't about to finish it off because I only got round to about more than half, like about 2/3 of it or something. So I couldn't finish it off then. Well, what was the point of this thing that I'm talking about? Honestly, my memory is terrible. I was talking about Valentine's Day and something. Oh yeah, the reason why I wasn't uploading it on Valentine's Day. That is what I was talking about. But yeah, so I did try to upload it on Wednesday, which was Valentine's Day, but on Wednesday, I don't remember doing much, I think. But actually, yeah, I was kind of feeling a bit, not really depressed, just like really sad, to be honest, which I guess is kind of the definition of depressed, but, yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to record a voiceover, because I personally don't like recording voiceovers when I'm not really feeling very happy, because I just feel like it's gonna make my voiceover so much worse than it already is, probably, but, yeah, I'm fine now. I was just, you know, feeling a bit sad, or it was just like a bad day, honestly. Like, it wasn't anything to do with depression, I was just like feeling, it was a bad day, you know? People get bad days all the time, so it's fine now, but yeah, that's the reason why I didn't upload it on Valentine's Day, which is unfortunate, although to be fair, it's not really a romantic build, because I was going for some like beachside, romantic, beach house, yeah, I can do words, but yeah, it didn't really go like that because as soon as I started building, my creativity just took over and I didn't want to stick to some type of theme, I just went with it. And speaking of themes, I'm not sure if it's related or not, but I am going to start this, like, I guess you could call it a mini build series because it's only going to have a certain amount of builds in it, but recently the solid color build challenge has been going around a lot, and I was actually, well, half tagged to do it by Simaki ages ago, because she tweeted asking, like, saying she could give out colors if anyone wanted one, and she gave me green, but I did start that and then I never finished it, so I have been meaning to finish it off. I do have it somewhere, like, on my list of builds or, like, videos to do, but yeah, so I have decided, instead of just doing one color, because I feel like, I don't know, everyone is doing the solid color build challenge, so I want to try and do something maybe not original. I don't think it's really original. I thought instead of just doing like one color build, like one build for it, I would do a series of rainbow builds. I've already built the red one, but I'll probably do like maybe 2 or 3 pre-built beforehand just to make sure I'm not about to like quit on it halfway through, but the red one was surprisingly easy to do, so I'm excited to share that. I'll share that soon, I guess. Maybe it's Thursday today? Yeah, so maybe at the weekend or next week or something, and then I can just finish off doing the rest of the different build colours, so I'll go through and do them in the order of like that rainbow colour song, because I know that it's not the actual colours of a rainbow, I don't think, because there's a couple of colours that aren't in the song. I think is indigo not in the song and that's actually a rainbow, or I think the rainbow doesn't have pink in it. I'm not sure, but I'll do it like red, yellow, pink, green, orange, purple and blue, and then I don't think there's any colours in between really. I'll have to think about it and make sure I get all the colours in, but I don't think I want to do like black, white, brown, because I feel like that's just a bit boring, so I'll just stick to nice bright colours. And the red one, actually, I honestly think that it looks alright. I mean, obviously it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea because it's completely red, and if you don't like the colour red, then that's a bit sad for you, but yeah, I think it doesn't look that bad. I would honestly not live in it because it would give me a headache, but I would not be ashamed to call it my build, basically. And it was surprisingly easy because I think there's just a lot of red items in The Sims 4, because it's kind of one of those primary colours that The Sims 4 puts into all their swatches, so there's quite a bit. And also, I will say, because, I mean, I'll mention this in the video as well, but I didn't do, like, it's not 100% red in terms of the fact that, although obviously part of the rule is that if it's not red, or like if it's not, like a majority of it is red, then you can't use it. Like, there was some counters, and there's only a few red counters in The Sims, but none of them were entirely red. There was kind of like red and black or red and white, and I went for the red and white ones, even though they are technically mostly white. I mean, not mostly white, they are mostly red. There is still a good chunk of white in it, but I also did a couple more things like that where even though it's not entirely red, it's mostly red, and I think that's not even breaking the rules, to be honest. But I wanted to just put it out there in case people come at me in the comments, which I don't think anyone will come at me, because I rarely get comments that are like, oh, you've done this wrong, or like you should have changed this or done this differently. Honestly, all the comments I get are really lovely, and everyone is always so supportive, so I really don't have anything to worry about. But yeah, so this is the little living room. I did something weird with the fireplace here, which I think I've done something similar. I think it was in the Sims and Disabilities video to be built, where I tried to put a fireplace in glass to make it look like a glass encased fireplace, I guess. And I tried to basically do the same with the fire pit. I'm not sure if it works. I will admit, I don't know if it looks good. Honestly, it's a bit understated. Can you use that word for like just items? But yeah, it just like it doesn't make a huge impact in the room, so I guess it's okay to use. But I was trying to do a little experimenting, and I was taking my time with this build because sometimes I feel like I have to rush in a build so it's not boring for you, but then I realised that because I can edit it, you know, it doesn't really matter if I take my sweet time or not, because I can just edit it all out at the end of the day, so it should be fine. I mean, it is fine, but yeah, I just took my time to experiment, and I mean, it still didn't end up being a long build or anything, because I was just really enjoy building. So, you know, when you enjoy building, it just all flows. And I guess because I haven't built in a while as well, I don't know, I guess my creative juices were flowing and all that. But yeah, also, what did I want to say? I use quite a bit of fitness stuff actually, because it's just a new pack for me, obviously. Not new for anybody else, but it is new for me, so I was just excited to use that. And also, I will also say in this build is that the staircase, I mean, it does work in the place that it is, but it is kind of an awkward place for a staircase because it was more of an afterthought, because I forgot that this house needed a staircase because there were 2 floors in it. But it doesn't matter, really, it looks okay in the end, and I actually quite like what I do with the window that's over the staircase, which you will see later on. But yeah, also this little outside area, originally it was going to be, I actually wanted it to be a room in the middle of the house that just had lots of plants and greenery, like I think it's called like an indoor garden or something, but I actually placed it in the wrong position, so it ended up just being like a little intersection type room in between the house and the outside. So I just put lots of little green plants and stuff like I wanted to do in the first place, and I think it worked out quite nicely. Just using a few little flowers and rugs from the laundry day, which are really nice. And yeah, I didn't put any laundry stuff in this build, like there's no there's no washing machines or anything, but there is a dog bed and a dog dish, because I just thought why not, although I couldn't be bothered to put anything else in because by the time I actually got round to it, I was feeling a bit worn out for building. Also, I'm sorry, I have to keep taking breaks because I don't know, I'm getting really out of breath in this video. I promise I'm not like unfit or anything, because I literally went to the gym today, so you know, you can't really be that unfit if you go to the gym. But Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just very out of breath in this video, so that's why I have to keep taking breaks to let myself breathe. I clearly am not breathing properly because I am not a functioning human being. I mean, aside from that, this is the kitchen. I changed the counter colours because I realised kind of afterwards when I came back to this area to decorate it that it really did not fit the rest of the house, so I had to change that because sometimes I just build a house and the rooms do not go together whatsoever. I was just going for, like, you know, whatever room I wanted to do, and then I realised it's like I was putting jigsaw pieces together from a different puzzles, and I mean they still fit together technically, but they didn't look good together, you know. That was just a little analogy I literally just came up with, and I honestly think that was kind of smart, just saying. But yeah, so putting a little coffee machine, and I think I also changed a few of the wallpapers. I'm not sure. I tried to keep all the wallpapers pretty much the same just so it would flow better in the house, and not gonna lie, because I was also slightly lazy to actually think of different colour schemes, so I just went with mainly just the same for the hallways and everything. But this is the little child / teenager bedroom because it's not really a children's bedroom. I would actually quite like this bedroom, honestly. It's a bit small, I will be honest, but it is quite nice, and honestly, it doesn't even look like that much of a children's bedroom, to be honest. Like, I mean, I just said I would have it, although I am still technically a child, so I guess that's why, but yeah, I do really like it, and I put, it's kind of a bit boho, to be honest. I feel like this is one of those rooms where it doesn't really match the rest of the house, but I feel like if it's a children's bedroom, it doesn't really have to match the rest of the house because, you know, it comes to the children's room, you just go crazy, and that is the honest truth. But yeah, I just went with a few different patterns, and those paintings, which are from cats and dogs, which I love those paintings. I really wish we had sort of more variations. I mean, obviously we have a ton of variations, but I mean sort of the same idea for a painting, but just in multiple designs and styles and whatever things you can have, different shapes, sizes, yeah, all those different things. Where am I going with that? I'm not sure. A little teeny bathroom, actually, very, very small, but that was all the room I had for a bathroom, I think. I don't think I could have fit anything else in here. Yeah, the staircase was in the way because I made it double size for some reason. I'm not sure why, because this house was already small enough as it is, because it is very deceiving from the outside, I will tell you that. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about that bathroom because it's quite basic. Just decorating a little hallway here, and then we move straight on to the bedroom, I think. Just putting in a few curtains, and this is the bedroom, which I have not player tested, so I don't know if two Sims can sleep in this bed at once, although I think they can, because I think they do that little scooting over thing that sometimes the Sims want to do and sometimes they don't, because I have like a current household where the Sim wanted to woohoo with this guy and they didn't want to get into the bed together because apparently they couldn't scoot over, so I had to buy a wardrobe purposely for this because I clearly could not just extend the room. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but hopefully your Sims can use this. I'm not sure if they can, but it's kind of easy to change around, I think. I'm not sure actually, but there wasn't really any space for it to have a different variations, so I guess this is what we are working with. And then a little like desk office area here, which I think is also quite cute, kind of small, a bit cramped. But yeah, I actually really like the bathroom. I like the colour scheme. Did I just say bathroom? I meant bedroom. I like the colour scheme in the bedroom. And the bathroom's kind of plain, so I mean, I don't really care about that much. Putting a few paintings everywhere. Just trying to find things to decorate this place with, really, because I honestly found it kind of difficult to decorate because after you put all the basics in, it's difficult to decorate the hallway. Also, I think that you can't notice it, but my game has been significantly slower recently, and I have to say it's probably because I have a lot more packs in my game, and you know, more packs you have in your game, the slower it gets. It's just kind of annoying, and it means that it's more difficult to record, and if I wanted to record a challenge in real time, like a build challenge, it would probably look a little worse than I'd like it to. I mean, cast challenges are fine, my creator sim is still fine, but I mean, hopefully, you know, whenever they do a patch update, it always makes it a little bit faster, so maybe there'll be one before the new jungle pack, which is coming out soon, I think. But yeah, I think we're coming up to the end actually. I think we have like 2 minutes of screenshots. I let the screenshots go for a little longer this time, and I think there's a couple more of them, like a few more angles of the room and everything, because honestly, I always try and rush my screenshots, but I feel like, you know, if you're watching this, you might be actually curious to see what the final thing looks like, and I clearly just miss that and always just want everything to run faster. But this is where I changed the colour scheme of the kitchen. It's only like a minor change really. It just makes it look a little better with the rest of the house, and I changed a few of the appliances, I think to a darker colour, yeah, like the fridge and stuff, which I think looks a lot better. And what else did we do? Add a bit more wood. Yeah, it just overall looks a lot better. The kitchen's quite small though actually. Like if you were in here you might feel a little bit claustrophobic considering the rest of the area has so much space, and I actually had a bit of a struggle trying to decorate the kind of empty spaces, but in the end I kind of mainly left them blank because I think Hatsy's mentioned this before, is that, you know, you don't really need to fill all the empty spaces because it's not very accurate in real life. But yeah, so just adding a few more rugs, and I think I'm probably going to leave it off here. I don't think we are, I think we're quite close to the screenshot, so I don't see a reason in me talking for very much longer because we're just adding things, and I honestly don't have much else to say. I mean, I can't think of anything else to say. Although after this I'll probably make a thumbnail and watch that jungle stream that the Sims were doing, because I have not watched that yet. So I should probably get ahead and I should probably go ahead, not get ahead, and do that. And also catch my breath because I have gone out of breath again. I'm not sure why. It's weird. But anyway, I will see you all. Hang on. Nope. That is not my intro. What was it again? Gosh, it's been like, why do I keep forgetting my intro? But anyway, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, give us a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Oh my gosh, why did I mess up so badly? Okay, well, I can't remember it, so I guess I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!